Right, today's is a tough one because they've given me a song and it doesn't sound very happy at all, and it's called Praying. Never heard of it, don't know not about it, so I will find out about it. But what Spirit's saying is we need a talking to, because we've all got down in the dumps and we've all decided that there's nothing we can do and we're stuck in bloody misery for the rest of our lives, feeling sorry for ourselves. No, we stop it now and we start thinking positively. Yeah? So let's do this. Doctors have had my life this morning, that's why I was late. I was on the phone, I rang 100 times between 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock, and they wasn't going to give me an appointment. I finally got one for the 3rd of December. So we're all at that point where we've just about had enough. That's what Spirit's saying. And we've got to put a rocket up our backsides and start having a word with ourselves. We are not going to let this get us down. Okay? So let's see. What do we need to know today? I forgot to put the calendar on. There it is. Let's turn it around. 22nd. Look for the little things. The little things that can make a day a better day. That's all we can do. Okay? Do your best. Nobody's asking for anything more than that. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be rich. You just have to keep going. Let's see. So today is about a new beginning. Jupiter goes direct. So things could happen fast. We've got to be prepared to take the risk, feel the fear, jump off the cliff, and trust in the universe and our ancestors that things are going to be fine. There's going to be a lot of changes we don't like. And we're just going to have to make sure that we stand up for ourselves. Okay? So I don't care what the cards say, because it might not be very positive, but we have to stay positive and believe that all those people that you love that have passed are never going to let you down. They'll always be there. Because we start with a very negative card. Toxic situation. We are shackled and being manipulated by others. In our personal lives, in work lives, globally even. Don't sign anything, don't agree to anything. It's time to break those shackles. You're being seduced by money or other things. 15 is negative, Capricorn energy. So it could be January time. It's anything where Capricorn is in the energy. Look where Capricorn's in your chart if you've got it. There are changes, like I said, that we're not going to like. The number 10, massively important. But we know that when we hit rock bottom, then the wheel turns and we go up. And when it goes up, we've got to make the best of it and prepare for when the wheel goes down again. We've got to face this without fear and move forward to a new journey, a new part of our lives. The 22. Fantastic energy. There'll be no apologies, so if we expect anybody to be sorry about what they're doing, that's not going to happen. Finances, career, emotional security, all at a standstill, because we're all, that's what they want. It's this kind of psychological warfare, mind games. There is someone here, possibly the military, somebody with a darker complexion, or it's Virgo energy. which is the health services. Strange that, isn't it? The year of the horse is important. No movement forwards, no improvements, and no communication. And then out of the blue comes Archangel Michael to protect us, to fight for us, to defend us. This is a Libra gentleman. Could be a Libra in your life of any gender. It is professional, somebody who knows what he's talking about. It can be the law, it can be doctors, it can be priests. There is depression here, definitely. Strings attached to love, somebody possibly drinking, and it's becoming a very, very heavy burden. We're not loving ourselves, we're not respecting ourselves enough to stand up, and it's time to do so. But don't forget, we've got this new beginning and a protector when we do it. We have to have faith in ourselves. Stay detached. Don't get too emotional because you're reacting to things that you shouldn't. Just step back and realise it's all a game. Don't react emotionally. Think logically and plan. So, yeah, we've got the inner turmoil, the where we're torn. We don't know what to believe or what to think. The full moon is on the 8th, that could be important, and the 18 is negative. We're being kept in the dark about so many things. The answer is no. There may be somebody definitely drinking. There is a drink problem. And for some of you, the conception of a child isn't possible. There may be no prospect of a new beginning yet, but that's what you're telling yourself because it's there in the major arcana. There is another way. Anybody in the year of the dog is negative. Yeah, so there we have it. We will end one chapter and begin another. And we have to bring this to a conclusion our way, not the way they want it to be. We have to settle this. Travel to the object of our desire, be they persons, things, or events. Rebellion. People in society, in institutions, in religion, and teachers even, all universities, all speaking lies. The name Simon Peter and the keys. Are you binding yourself to the material or the spiritual? It could be losses of friendships because we're all going to be taking sides. Marriages. End to study. The 5 and 23, negative energy. Taurus. So we need to see where Taurus is in the chart. But again, it's saying we are protected. There will be a new beginning. So if, like I said, if you have suffered the loss in early pregnancy, please, I know it's a hard time and it's a depressing time, but there is hope. There's a new beginning here. You have to nurture yourself, look after yourself, because nobody's going to fill that cup for you. You've got to do it. And when you do, then you'll be protected. So, a new beginning again. That cup is overflowing with happiness. We have 7 cups, confusion again, sleepless nights, weird dreams, spirit trying to talk to us. The year of the dragon could be very important. Material things are getting in the way. If we add that 7 to the 1, we get the 8, which is leaving the misery of the past behind. And there we have it. It is time to come home to who you truly are. What you believe is just as important as anybody else. There has been disappointment. Our attention was taken elsewhere, and now everything's going to hell in an handcart. Everything's on fire. But we can jump out of that window. It's a bit of a risk, but it's better than getting burnt, isn't it? So we have to take that risk. We have to end this chapter and begin a new one. 5 months. Stop looking back. Stop dwelling on what has been. And let's see what we can do for the future. Build a bridge. Get over it. Start building the life we want rather than what we're told we need. I want to see no negativity with any of you. Yeah. So, act in haste, repent at leisure. We plan. Be passionate about what you believe in and take action. But make sure you plan. Don't do this rashly. There it is. We will raise things to the ground. We've probably been brought to our knees. That says we have. There is nothing else for us to lose. And now it's time to raise things to the ground, begin again, and rise like the phoenix. This is the hope. The 20, the 21, the 22. Fantastic energy. Long-standing problems and issues, health-wise, whatever it is, need to be settled and will be settled positively. Yeah. We put our faith in the wrong people. The team hasn't worked. The foundations were never strong enough to begin with. Spirit are giving us a red light. Warning signs. Most of us are seeing it now. 3 years. It's time to find a new tribe, a new team, and begin again. Yeah. There will be separations. There will be partings. Issues with siblings. Hands, arms, shoulders. The 6 and the 24 is negative. Adam, Eve and Lilith. So Black Moon Lilith could have a lot to do with this. Gemini energy, communications, non-existent. Yeah, we've been working, putting the effort in all this time. Nothing short of slavery, putting the effort in and getting nothing in return, while others step back and take the profit. 8 years. So now we have to stand in our own self-worth, have pride. Financial success is assured if we do. So if you're worried about finances, don't be. This is a Leo cusp, either an early Leo, which is Cancer, a late Leo, which is Virgo. So Leo is in the chart now, but very small energy. And again, we're fighting against ourselves because we're seeing our cup as half full or half empty. That cup is refillable by you. And at the minute, you're not doing that. You're telling yourself you're not good enough, you're not old enough, you're not young enough, you're not rich enough, whatever those excuses you're putting in your way, or that you've failed before, so why try again? I'll tell you why. Because you're more than halfway there now. You've learned a lot of hard lessons. And this time, with that 3, you will succeed. But not if you give up. I don't care how many times they knock you to your knees, you keep getting up because you will succeed. There's an improvement here, not a lack. But you can't see it. We're reaping what we sow. Some of us, we sowed it innocently. We didn't see what was coming before it was too late. That's irrelevant. It's what you do now. Draw a line in the sand, and what happens now is what's important. And there we have it. The 19 is negative. We have been kept in the dark and deliberately being confused by others. Mind games. Somebody's been blocking our path so that we do not see what's been going on. 19 is negative. It is time for a transformation. And just like that phoenix, this is the butterfly. We have to come out of our comfort zone. We have to break free of the cocoon and make our wings. We are strong enough. Again, the number 20. That 20 is massively important. A transformation is taking place. A shedding of a skin. Cutting away which no longer serves us. Massively important. Scorpio energy is over. We now come into Sagittarius. So, it is death. There will be deaths. There will be births. You have to put your ear close to your soul and listen really hard. The name Anne could be important. Acknowledging desire and surrendering yourself to its depths will serve you best at this time. Scorpio is one of the most fascinating signs in the zodiac. It is ruled by Pluto, planet of the gutters and extremes. It's a sign of sex and money and passion, and it is powerful. Scorpios have a bad reputation for ruthless behaviour, but sometimes that's needed. But it's not deserved. Like the other water sign, Scorpio is emotional, but not in the sympathetic way of a Cancer or a Pisces. When Scorpio enters a room, they do not have to say a word because the crowd know. They can feel their energy, their depth and their ability to understand others, all the while not telling them, anybody else, their secrets. Scorpio inspires you to tell your darkest secrets. When Scorpio feels deeply, they fear the loss of control, and that's what this is. They are fearing us now, the loss of control, whether it be personal, in work, or in the global situation. So, just like the Scorpio, we must not roll over and play dead. We have to have a sting in our tail. Never forget a slight. Don't let them brainwash you into believing that whatever happened didn't happen. People of this sign will make their mark, and when they have to do it, even if they have to do it all alone. If Scorpio card comes up, you are being tested. Yes, we are. You will feel isolated and on your own. And Spirit have been saying to me the story of the footprints in the sand. I think it's, I don't know if it's out of the Bible or not, but we're always there moaning and groaning. So if that's the case, where's Spirit when I need them then? The point is, at that time, when you only see one set of footprints, it's because they're carrying you. Because if they didn't protect you, it would be far, far worse. So if you've survived so far, they've really been there in your corner. So you may feel isolated and on your own without much sympathy or help from others. But it's no good feeling sorry for yourself. It's time to stand on your own and fight those forces that are gathered against you. And you will win and come out much stronger and happier than you've ever been before. But it will be an intense time. There are a number of positive changes. You will soon gain what you have worked so hard for. Karmic issues, even the resurfacing of past life recollections. So many of your relationships now will be karmic and thus be tried. Your life will feel like a trial because it's meant to see how much you want it. Matters involving inheritance and money may figure in, such as heirlooms, legacies, and what comes through the family or people you are tied to from your deep past. You may have to deal with someone who will plot revenge over something you're not even guilty of. It could also be a time where enemies will surface, so you would be wise to protect your reputation. Strong sexual attractions will arise, whether wished for or not, and obsessions are possible. It is wise not to get wrapped up in intrigue with anybody you don't know very well or have only known for a short time. Do not attempt to maneuver or manipulate others in any way, because that will backfire on you. On a positive side, now is the time to be resourceful and guard that which you have worked for. If Rome answers your question, expect it to be transforming and not something that you can leave aside. In some cases, your partner will seem aloof and hard to reach, and matters will erupt. If surrounding cards indicate that things will progress, this may be one of the most important and transforming relationships you've ever had. In dealing with job and career, expect intensity, restrictions, and demands. Sometimes when this card comes up, it indicates you are going through a period of deep self-analysis. You may seek out professionals, or you may work through this alone. Be careful when it comes to finances in areas such as taxes, property, and shared assets. You could have resounding success or tremendous losses currently, but the message is to take your chance, the 22, the Fool, and stick with it, because Spirit wants to know that you're committed. You have the ability now to make anything work, but there will be transformations. There will be psychic ability. There will be taxes and secrets and wins and losses, sexual attraction and secret affairs. So, keep your own counsel. Don't be telling anybody too much. Just be like Scorpio. Need to know basis only. And there we have the tree spirit, the number 10. 10s mean endings. We need to end this. We have the strength, we have the growth, we have the stability within us to get through this. So, the tree spirit is an amazing ally to work with. They symbolise strength and groundedness, and by showing us how to put down roots, new roots, because this one didn't work. The rot has set in. It will create a strong platform for anything to grow well. Trees teach us how to grow in a sustainable manner, so maybe you are planting your own crops. Slow and steady. They never rush anything, and if they come across obstacles, they simply work around them slowly to overcome them. Call in the tree spirits to help you learn to slow down, grow your business sustainably, or do things in a sustainable manner that won't burn out. Call on them when you feel vulnerable or overwhelmed and ask for their strength, healing, and guidance. They will never let you down. When was the last time you sat under a tree? When was the last time you tried to connect to a tree? Maybe never. How do we connect? Simply by being in their presence. Ask for their help, their guidance, and find imagery. So have your eyes closed and take notice of images that come to you, because they're trying to speak to you in messages. Sometimes it can be a whole story that they send you, like a daydream. Look for and research what the meaning is, not the Freudian kind, the spiritual kind. By drawing this card, the tree is reaching out to you. Is there a tree you can sit under and be in the presence of? Can you go to a botanical garden or somewhere quiet where the tree is and really be present with it? Whatever they are trying to tell you right now, they always work from a place of calm and quiet. So you need to be calm and quiet. Just like it said, hold your ear close to your soul. They move slowly and steadily. So this itself may be the answer you seek. The trees, like the legendary wild oak of many different civilizations, keeps the world bound together. So slow and steady wins the race. If we were to cut down every tree on earth, the links would be severed. The veils are thinning due to the amount of logging. So it is vitally important that we look after the trees in any way possible. Find organisations to help replant trees or work to stop unnecessary logging. Be active in your community in looking after trees and others. Or even pay special attention to any you have near your home, because the messages are coming around the trees. So it could be birds, insects, animals in the trees. Look for their meaning as animal totems. The Celtic tree calendar is also a great place to start with learning more about the trees and what they have to offer us. This was life-changing for me. So, Celtic tree calendar, we will get one. I don't know where we're going to get one from, but we will get one. So, staying positive. Remember, your thoughts are the building blocks. Everything starts as a thought. Then the architects get involved, then the builders get involved. But without that thought, there is no process. Massively important. I need you to stay positive now. We've got this, and we've got the protection of Michael. What did I just say? You cannot ignore spirit. We've got this. Where my focus goes, my energy flows. So if you're thinking negative, it will flow out negatively. And a ripple effect of negativity goes around the globe. We need that positive energy. We are a collective energy, and we can change things. Many people realise that. Many people are trying to change things for the better. So don't think you're the only one and that you're fighting this alone, because you're not. So, here we go. You never know when life is going to turn around. It could be a week from now. It could be a month from now. It could be a year from now. But everything happens in divine timing. And slow and steady wins the race. We all have to be 100% healthy and strong for this next journey. So, we aren't looking for accolades. We aren't looking for appreciation from anybody else. If we are, we won't get it. And there is stormy waters ahead. So, be ready. We're stuck for the minute. There's nothing we can do except plan. Yeah, there is Jupiter. Jupiter is gone direct. Aquarius, wishes and dreams can come true, but we must face the chaos head on. Then there will be hope, healing and freedom. And the 8th house of Scorpio, well done, Spirit. So, reproductive organs and shared resources. We have to look after our health and, to some extent, be in control of our resources. So, there is a shedding of skin. Funeral parlours, cemeteries, labour wards, ancestral property. Definitely labour wards. Interaction, shared resources, birth, death, a rebirth, a regeneration. So they've said it more than once now. The 13 is massive. There is a union, an integration, something that you have to sacrifice for, expanded awareness, inheritance, and other people's money. And spirit, metaphysical, is with you. So Jupiter, like I said, it's in Sagittarius at the minute, but they've got it in Aquarius. So Jupiter in Aquarius, we are expanding through helping humanity. Cannot make it up. Thank you, Spirit. Tolerant and far-sighted, but prone to eccentricity, Jupiter in Aquarius is attracted to causes. And now's the time to find your cause and fight for it, whether it be in the home and personal life, in your workplace, or globally. We have to stand up for what we believe in. And not just for ourselves, for others as well. It's no good pretending it's not happening and getting drunk or just wallowing in self-pity. It's not going to do any good. Stay strong, shoulders back, tits out, and look the world straight in the eye. And there it is, forgiveness. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting. Angel wisdom reminds you that the challenging people and situations that are being sent to you are your most important teachers. They are teaching us what we do not want, and without them, our soul could not grow. Your guidance is to let go of all the hurt, the resentment, the anger and the past. So the Five of Cups, to build a bridge, get over it. And when you forgive others and yourself, your karma will be rubbed out. You will enjoy love in your heart and lightness of spirit. So ask the angels to help you dissolve your hurt, anger and guilt, and they will take your burdens from you. This burden, this heavy burden that you've been carrying, because you know things are going to improve. When you love unconditionally, there is nothing to forgive. Love is forgiving. So open your heart and give love. Forgive yourself and others and be free. Don't let this swallow you up. Thanks for listening. Brilliant read, Spirit. Speak soon. I think I'll be doing something else later on, because we need cheering up. How about tea leaf read? Might do one of them. Thanks for listening.